I play a character called Moisha Blueball, who is basically Jack Spot's right-hand man, like confidant, goes everywhere with Jack, basically just to make sure that he's all right and no one touches him. And he's a very good friend to Jack. Jack's like a kind of father figure to Moisha, so Moisha looks up to Jack. That's basically it, really. Yeah, like his right-hand man. On the actual character, no. But I knew a lot about the story about Jack Spot and Billy Hill from reading books. So when I found out I got this part, I just read the book again, went back to the story. It doesn't really say much about Moisha, some of the stories, unless you actually search for him. But yeah, I know all about the Jack Spot and Billy Hill era. So yeah, that's kind of how I did my research on like that. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I mean, I don't know what has been told before. I mean, I believe this script has been around for a while. And obviously, as you know, it's all about getting the funding and finance for a film. And obviously, we've got it. So finally making the film. How did I get the part? I just did Rise of the Foot Soldier. I've known Terry a while before that, but obviously I worked with him on Bonded by Blood, and then I worked with him properly on Rise of the Foot Soldier, where we had big scenes together. And then he basically said to me, I've got this new film starting after this. I'll let you know a bit more information about it when the time's right. And then, yeah, when the time was right, I said, we're doing a film called Once Upon a Time in London. Read the script, I've read the script. He said, who do you think you'd like to play? And I said, I'd love to play Moisha. And that was it, he gave me the role. So I'm very appreciative to Terry that I'm here filming and got this role. I think because it shows there's a certain scene in the film that we shot yesterday, quite an emotional scene where Moisha's character tells Jack Spot when he's lost everything, Billy Hill's taken over like the whole of like London, and Jack's got nothing. And there's a scene where Moisha says to Jack, you know, I've been putting money away for you for the last 5 years or so now in a savings book. Jack thinks he's broke and got nothing, but I actually say, look, you do. You're going to be all right, Jack. And it's a great camaraderie, and it really shows that, you know, like kind of that older father figure, and you know, I really look up to him and I want to look after him. I love it. I think it's great. I haven't seen his movies. I heard of him before. I've spoken about him a few times through Terry. I think he's great. He knows exactly what he wants, and he's a very good director and a very nice guy as well, on and off set, on and off camera. Just basically spoke about the character, said, you know, what do I feel like, how I should play Moisha. He told me how he thinks I should play him. We did cast rehearsals. But, you know, but when he rang me, I thought it was really nice of him to do, because not a lot of directors call you personally. They might just meet you at cast rehearsals, then get you on set. But he rang me before cast rehearsals just to talk about the character and how I should play it, so I could get it in my head of what I'm going to do at cast rehearsals. So he really did help me in that way, really good. Yeah, just a couple of days, yeah, of rehearsals, yeah, just going through the script, and then I'll deliver the dialogue, how I thought Moisha should deliver it, and then he would come back and say, no, I think you should deliver it like this, and then we kind of spoke about it together, come to like agreement how we should say like certain dialogue, and yeah, it was great. He's really good. He really knows what he wants, and he is a great director, really good. Yeah, I love it. Everyone I've met so far is great. All the actors, you know, the supporting artists, the crew, everyone is so friendly and lovely, and it's a great film to be on and to be involved in. I really do think this is going to go far. I did Fall of the Craze with Zachary Adler, which was my last before the Rise of the Foot Soldier. I also was actually in the Craze film with Tom Hardy, and I wore the period costume. But the only unfortunate thing about that is that they cut my scenes. So wasn't really too happy about that, but I did wear period costume, so yeah. Yeah, 100%. Definitely gets you into the character more because you're going back in time really, and it does get you into the character a lot. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a method like actor, but it really does help getting you in the costume, and you just feel great. I love it. I think it's got a bit of everything. You know, it's got violence, it's got relationships, it's got sex, everything really. It's going to be a great film, and I think the audience are really going to love it. And it looks, so far what I've seen so far, some of the footage just looks out of this world. I really do think it's going to do really well. And I've heard, I won't say too much, but a lot of big film companies are interested in this film. So we'll see.